If you're a senior, you need to understand why walking gets harder as you age. After the age of 30, the average senior will lose 3 to 5% of their muscle mass per decade of life. By the age of 60, 30% of Americans can't rise from a chair without using their hands to help them get up. And walking speed is directly linked to lifespan. A 2011 study found that those who walk the fastest are going to live the longest compared to those who walk the slowest. You see, walking is the foundation of independence. If you can walk, you can go shop for your own groceries. If you can walk, you can go travel and go on vacation with your family. If you can walk, you can live on your own and stay independent for life. Now, most seniors don't lose the ability to walk because they get old. They lose the ability to walk because they get weak. Fact, bam, bam. But here's the good news. Losing muscle is not an inevitable part of the aging process. You can reverse muscle loss and build strength by avoiding one thing and adding one simple exercise to your routine. A beautiful example of this is a patient of mine named John. John was 74 years old when I met him, and it was an extreme chore for him just to get up out of his couch and walk to his front door. Fast forward 6 months later, and John was not only getting up and walking to his front door, but he was hiking with his grandson in the hills. John did one simple thing that I'm going to share with you in this video to change his life forever. One of the biggest mistakes I see seniors make, and the single thing that they need to avoid if they want to be able to walk for life, is having walking as the only form of exercise in their routine. Now, I think walking is a fantastic form of exercise, something that you should do in abundance, but it shouldn't be the only thing that you do. And the reason is because walking simply isn't enough of a stress on our body to cue our body to maintain our muscle mass as we age. Remember the 3 to 5% of muscle mass we talked about that we lose per decade of life starting at age 30? Well, most of that comes from what's called type 2 muscle fibers. You have two different types in the body. Type 1, which is our slow twitch, responsible for postural support and slow activities. Type 2 is our fast twitch, responsible for getting us up from the ground, lifting something overhead, helping us to walk faster, like we talked about. It's linked to longevity, and helping us to catch our balance if we lose ourselves and fall. Now, we lose type 2 at twice the rate of type 1 with age, and one of the only things that cues our body to maintain its type 2 muscle fibers is strength training. Now, there's one exercise that stands out above the rest as the best, the most important for seniors that want to keep walking for life. And if you want to keep walking, you need to start squatting. And why is that? It's because walking isn't just about our feet. It's about our legs, our hips, our core, our body working synergistically together to move us through space. Squats help to strengthen our glutes, which are the powerhouse of human movement. They help to strengthen our quadriceps and our hamstrings, which bend and extend our knees and help to move us through space. And they target the core. Research shows that squats are just as effective at activating core muscles as traditional core exercises like planks and crunches. And the core is crucial for balance and stability, which prevents falls and helps us to do the things that we want to do for life. A 2018 study in Geriatrics and Gerontology found that seniors who squat saw a 17% increase in walking speed. According to the CDC, in 2017, squats reduced seniors' risk of falling by 34%. And we know that exercises like squats help to increase bone density and decrease the risk of fractures if you do fall. Think of squats like a deposit into your longevity 401k account. The sooner you start depositing, the more interest you're gonna build up, and the more you're gonna have to draw upon when you need it later in life. One of the things that I love is that I'm starting to hear from clients that come into our program, my physician told me I need strength training, which is great. Physicians, doctors are starting to recommend that people need strength training. However, that's usually where it stops. They don't tell them what type of strength training, how much of it to do, what exercises to do. And so today I'm here to tell you that one of the best exercises you could be doing to maintain independence for life is the squat. Now, if squats have the ability to transform your walking for decades to come, why do so many people struggle to do them without pain? And one of the things I hear pretty often from clients is, I can't squat, I've got bad knees. And what I tell them is the same thing I tell any new person starting. Most people can still squat, they can still be strong, they can still be lean at any age, but you've got to train differently than you did when you were younger. You need to pick the right variation of squats, you need to start at the right level for you, and you need to progress appropriately. So let's go through how to start squatting from absolute level 0 all the way to the barbell back squat. Here we go. So I'm gonna go through 5 different levels of squats that you can do. And for all of these levels, I'm gonna recommend that you do 3 sets of 5 at the target level. So as we get up to squatting with actual weight, you may need a warm-up, and those warm-up weights or warm-up sets don't count towards the 3 sets of 5. Level 1 is a supported squat. So I'm gonna do these holding onto this post here. You could also hold onto a door frame, and we're gonna go down and up. And this can be a very, very small movement with just a little bit of knee bend and a little bit of hip bend. Over time, you should be able to work yourself down lower and lower until your thighs are parallel to the ground. Level 2 is a squat to a chair or a box. So I've got my bench here. I'm gonna stand a few inches in front of it. I'm gonna sit my hips back until it touches, and then I'm gonna stand myself back up. If you need to, you can definitely use your hands to help you get up off of the bench. Level 3 is the body weight squat. Just like the bench squat, but without the bench, I'm gonna bring myself down, and I'm gonna work on these until I can get to the point where my thighs are parallel to the ground at the bottom of my squat. Level 4 is a kettlebell or dumbbell goblet squat. The goblet refers to the position that you're holding the weight. So like you're holding a goblet, and with the kettlebell, I hold it here, coming down and up. With the dumbbell, same position, holding here right under the chin, close to the body. The 5th and final level is the barbell back squat. Now make sure that before you do a barbell back squat, you can goblet squat with at least 35 pounds for 3 sets of 5. And you may even want to start with a training bar, which is usually about 15 pounds, before moving to the full 45-pound barbell. So to do the barbell squat, the bar is going to go on your back. You're going to stand up and step back from the rack, and then you're going to be going down and up. Now, the exact form of the barbell squat is much beyond the scope of this video. If you want to know exactly how to do it, we lay out detailed steps in this video right here, and you can check out this video here to learn more about why squats are safe for seniors. Doing squats just 3 times a week can improve your walking ability by 20 to 30%. So I'd highly recommend adding squats into your routine. They're gonna be a powerful way to keep you walking for the rest of your life.